Now recording. All right, so let's go ahead and get rolling. Somebody roll me a D100.
95.
95. I don't believe we've gotten that before.
I think it's pretty high up there. I don't think we've gotten that high.
This should be an easy one to answer. When you buy an item and you are given back too much change for your purchase, what do you do?
Pocket it.
There's not even a question. Hello? Roll next.
So you pocket it. Hands
Yep.
Don't pocket it. Hello?
Pocket it.
And then lastly, Volker.
Pocket it.
You
The,
would pocket it. Fascinating.
I will have to.
The
Not
interesting
They need a
people
better
aren't here.
accountant. He ran a
Okay.
shop. He would get fucking fired. That's not his business.
Fair enough. All right. Well, do any of you remember what happened 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
I remember quite a bit too, but I'll let Flippy do the conversation.
Okay, I didn't even get to roll. Shit. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you like having those advantages, so
I do enjoy having another thingy. So essentially, Volker drew the worst fucking hand imaginable in so far. We decided to go to the circus. On the way there, it looks for Ton, not for Ton, for the address that we got from Ton. That we had to search for in terms of where the Stone of Glory was. We decided to split the party on our way there. With Volker casting enhanced ability Wisdom on Sven, because God he needs it. And him casting invisibility once he reaches the place. The small people, well, one of them decides to go in an eating competition where there is against a gnome child, an orc, and a fat dwarf stadium. Handsome demolishes them with the help of the creature inside of him. Volker and then Mr. Fats over there decide to get a reading from a weird lady. Nobody likes Handsome's armor, and Volker is already dead. He just needs to realize when. Meanwhile, on the other side, Mr. Invisible decides to walk inside of a room that is like open. He investigates the place, finds blood being that was shed. But also notices that there are other people that are invisible within that place. For whatever reason, he asks one of the creatures that are invisible if they are okay, and then they try to jump him. but he manages to get away in time. While still invisible, he's trying to get 2 urchins away from the area because it's dangerous, and then a lady shows up. I think he was on a horse. She saw him because she has sea invisibility for whatever reason. How convenient. They exchange pleasantries, and then she convinced Espen to have us join her so we can all help each other out, it would seem. Because she's also interested in the invisible people downstairs. And we ended up session with Espen and Volker having something to eat. So Volker will calm down a little. The reading that Espen got is that he is detached from the stars. Or some cryptid shit like that. And I'm fairly certain that's what happened last session.
Yeah, I recall all that happening, actually, now that you say it.
Well done. You, sir, get...
Thunder is free on YouTube.
You,
Are you
sir,
free on
get
YouTube?
an inspiration.
Thank you.
Yes, and I'll add on to your return with... We end last session with Esben being called behind a tent and meeting up with a Genasi who in a quiet tone, in a low voice, said, "Still playing hero, are you? Funny, I've been dying for one." So we'll pick up here with Esben. You were looking upon Glacius. It has been, the gods know how long since you've seen her, as she looks up at you with her cool expression, looking at you expectingly.
Hearing this, Esben's gonna just kind of like cross his arms, kind of just like stare her down. Really? You want to play this game when we meet for the first time in years?
What can I say? Would you like to reintroduce ourselves? We'll pick up where we last left off. She picks up a book. I could fling this at you again.
Yes, and you could also just kick me out of the group again, like last time.
I was hoping that the time between this would have calmed your ego. Can you say that it has?
Wounded my pride, more or less, yes.
I hope that is the extent of the damage, and perhaps you've healed into a greater man because of it.
What is it that you want?
I'm in trouble, Espen. I'm in trouble. And I need help. I made a deal. Stupid, romantic, megalomaniacal me. As she says this, and she kind of, as she looks to the side, and you can see that there is color that comes to her frozen face of shame. She continues, trading coin for a claim. I'm not sure if you've been following, but perhaps you've heard that our group hasn't been doing quite well across the cities. I wish I could say it was all because of our skill. The gods know that we are greatly lacking for yours. But I traded that coin, like I said, for the acclaim. But now I'm in over my head. I have to pay monthly or I lose it all. Everything.
Right. And you're expecting me to just, sweep you off your feet, get you off of that whole thing? What do you want me to do?
I was hoping that maybe you could help. I came to Waterdeep. I didn't know you were here, I promise. But I heard tale of a group. There's this fancy
Yeah, we're
man.
expired?
And there's this fancy man who's pouting off. Yes, the hour is expired. Pouting off
No
about
insight
the
for you.
escapades. Escapades of a group of grand adventurers. Fought off a troll of all things, who survived the Undermountain. When he described the group, I knew it was you. So, I've been watching for you. And she steps closer, and you catch a whiff of her familiar perfume that she uses, the ever so alluring scent. She looks up at you.
Oh.
Espen, my pride, my foolishness has pushed you away and now put me into deeper trouble than I could ever get out of on my own. You and your friends are my only hope. You are my only hope, Espen.
It's over.
With that, Esmond will just kind of take a deep breath. Right. Okay, well, I'll hear you out.
Right. I'm afraid of how you will view me. I'm still the same person, Espen. When I say that if I do not keep up with these payments, these monthly payments in gold, I will lose it all. My voice, my fame, and her voice catches in her mouth as she says, and my soul. You'd be amazed at how fast concert tickets stop selling when your mouth seals shut mid-verse. I have heard tell of a vast wealth that is hidden somewhere in Waterdeep. It's the legendary Dragon Hoard. Some of the fans who follow around have spoken of it, but I haven't been able to find out more. And I believe that this is my only way out. For I owe a considerable sum. None of the other group knows of this. They think it's amazing how the crowds keep coming. They're so enraptured with our performances. No. I need to get out of this, Espen. Need this hoard. Will you help me? Let me help you, or you help me. I know how much you've always loved the duet. Please.
What in the hell did you make a deal with?
Devil.
Right. Okay. Well, how much do you owe?
He takes a step back as she whispers barely audibly. Devil, to escape my act, demands the price in full. 25,000.
Oh!
Okay, that's a lot of money. And
Yes.
how much are you expecting to have to pay each month?
I'm expected to pay 500 gold each month.
What is that? What? Oh, sure. A house basement. 50 months. A car payment.
Will you help me, Espen?
Well, you've really put yourself into a position this time.
You are right.
So no one else knows. Not a single other member of the band.
No. I couldn't tell them. I couldn't tell them what I did.
Well, I can't promise anything. But at least try to help you out.
Espen, you are too good. I believe with all of my heart, because I have had a long time to think of this. How wrong I was.
Right, well, you know, we've played the song and dance before. You said that before. Keep saying it again and again. I don't believe you anymore.
Wrong. And it is a good song. Deserves to be played over and over again, doesn't it?
Right. Well, like I said, I'll try to help you as best I can, but I can't promise anything. You're talking about a potential wealth that has been lost for I don't even know how long. But we'll do our best. Try to help you out. Are you going to be staying in town?
Yes. I have contacts. I have connections. There are many of our fans who stay in the seedier parts of town, so have good sources of connections, of information in case that is what is needed.
All right, do I have anyone I can contact?
You can contact me at any time.
Where will you be?
Here. We will stay here. Even after the festival is done.
Esmond's just kind of like looking at like the tents. He's gonna like look at her and just cock an eyebrow.
You have those?
No. You know what I mean, though. So,
Yeah. Tilts your head kind of like a dog does a little bit.
Yeah, I guess. Like, you're just gonna stay here in the streets?
No. One of the benefits of making a deal with the devil is that I do have a little bit of sway with people. We will have places to stay.
Right. Well, I'm sure you can find me if you need me.
Thank you, Espen. Thank you very much.
This is the last time.
I hope not.
Uh-huh. With that, I think Esmond's just gonna like turn around and just leave
Okay.
in a huff.
And you return to Volker and Hensem. What are you two doing?
I was enjoying for the calming down, arcane recovery, you know. The whole shebang.
How hungry am I feeling?
Pretty darn
I
hungry.
mean, you should have. Yeah.
Okay, then I would also like to take part in this meal.
Okay.
Great.
And
I
so
need
you
to
two are just-
make sure that you do not eat my food.
Oh, this is the wrong character sheet.
Yes. Not yet. That's a level 5 character one.
Yeah, I figured that out. I was trying to find my sorcery points, going like, am I scrolling so far, bro?
And
we're at the
so,
top.
Esmond, you walk up to Hensem and Volker as they're sitting here enjoying some festival food.
I'm just gonna let him sit down right next to him and just kind of like put his head in his hands.
Right, so what's the problems with you? Would you like some food? And I'll offer a roll off of my plate, but nothing more.
It's better than a raw egg.
Yeah, what is the food actually? Actually, I take out 2 of my raw eggs.
There you go.
I did specify that I took some.
Yeah,
Yes, you
you did.
And I will I'll offer him the bread, like the roll thing, and I will with one hand crack open the egg and slurp it. And like I'll slow slurp it too. Like I perfected this art of like using mage hand to like take off the very top of the eggshell, and so I'm slurping the egg out like a margarita. And I'm like dead serious as I'm looking at him, like egg slurping in one hand, handing the roll over to him in the other with a deadpan look on my face.
The deadpan.
It's just another Tuesday, okay?
Without question, Esmond's just gonna grab the roll, start eating it.
Yes.
Yes, exactly. Except they're not coming back up. They're just very happily staying inside me. very happily staying inside me.
I had this saved for like a month.
Well, just a lot going on all at once.
Right, so I don't want to say that I can read your thoughts, but I can read your thoughts, so you might as well just says.
Then go ahead and read my thoughts. I really don't care to say it right now.
Right. Handsome like
Open invitation.
a little bit. Because he definitely cannot read thoughts right now. Oh wait, I could read thoughts. I can't read thoughts.
That's fun.
Either way, I at least have a contact that might actually be able to give us some information on where the stone might be.
Right.
Did she ever give me information on where to get in contact with her? I believe I had gotten that. I just don't remember.
Yeah, she would have given you a location where she would always be near.
Are you talking about the tiefling or the lady?
The lady. What tiefling are you
the
talking
other. So not Glacius. You're talking about the
about?
other.
Not
lady.
Glacius. Yeah.
Yes, she did. As a matter of fact, let me pull up that information for you.
7 Masks Theater. That's what it was in the dock ward. Okay.
Yes, that's it. You did write it down. Well done.
Wait, why the fuck are we going to the... I mean, we are in the dock ward already.
Right. So, did you find anything out whilst you was sneakings about? Hey, that rhymed. Ours could be in your bands or somethings. Whatever you does with your violins, violas, lutes, whatever's it is.
What? I create music?
Ours could be a poet, cause I didn't even know it.
I mean, I'm always down for collaboration. Either way, we've
You see it, Henzim's face like darken as he's trying to figure out a word that rhymes with collaboration. And just starts slurping on the egg again.
So, I went to the place. There was already blood there. There was a bunch of people that were invisible. It was not a good place to be. As I was just leaving to try to let some orphans know that were close by to get out of the location, this woman approached me, was able to see me through my invisibility, said that she was also looking for the stone, and had already gone to that location. Or at least knew about the location and knew that there were people in it. She said that she might have some more information on where we can find the stone, so she asked if we could work together. I said yes, so we could go and find the stone and then hopefully get all of this wealth together.
Did you get his names?
Her name was, Lariel?
Lerel, yes.
Larel, right.
Larel.
I never heard of that person. How do you know that they are
Did they?
good?
I mean, goods or bads. He said that she saw him through the invisibilities thing. Can you do that? And I'm gonna
Yes.
look at Henzim. Or not Henzim, Volker.
I can.
Right, well, she was not very powerful, but she's
I mean,
probably
good or bad, it doesn't really matter at this point. We are kind of at a dead end if we don't use her help.
More the merrier. It's only 3 of us. How many were they?
Just her that I know of.
I see. How far away is her hideout?
Oh, it's in the dock ward somewhere. Some place called the Seven Masks Theater.
Have I heard
Have
about
I
it?
ever heard of that?
You have heard of the Seven Masks Theater, yes.
Right.
It's a
then.
kind of
Oh,
a highfalutin theater that, you know, if you enjoy plays, you'd go to.
Well, what time of day is it?
It is mid-afternoon at this point.
Is there's a plays goings on tonight?
You would not know
Maybe.
that.
I guess we could go over there and just see if there's anything playing today.
All right, let's do it. And I will stand up, slurp the rest of my egg, because I've been sipping it like a margarita. Just remember.
Of course.
Well, of course I have. And I will start prestidigitating all of our clothes, crystal spick and span and clean, as we meander our way over.
Okay. So a lot of you end up walking to the theater. It is here at this theater that, let's see, where's the description of the theater? Just a moment. The Seven Masks Theater.
ask the AI.
It's a bit of a larger structure that, true to its name, you can see that in the 7 windows that adorn the front side of the theater, they're all designed to appear as different types of masquerade masks. And at the moment, it looks to be fairly empty. You can see a couple of folks around, but as you approach the theater itself, you can see that there is a posting for the showing of The Hamster and the Shrew, which should be showing tonight and for the next 3 nights.
All right.
Do we see a lady?
Do we see a price range?
A price range. You do see a price range. It's 3 gold per person, per head.
3 gold? All right. How much gold do I have? Oh, I can afford it. Okay.
Would anyone be willing to pay?
Alms for the poor? No. You get nothing.
Well, I guess you can't meet her then.
Oz can pay for ourselves.
I'll pay for the both of us.
Good. Because I have nothing. That's the point.
When is showtime?
Showtime begins at dusk.
Oh,
You
so
wait
we
for
have
dusk.
like 11 hours to play. Yeah.
Okay. And so, as you wait for the play to begin, you can see it's people begin to trickle in, and it seems like you see a larger number of children are here. Apparently, whatever show this is more designed for children.
Children.
But the play begins, and you discover that it's a musical, and so you see 2 goblins dressed up in furry outfits. One obviously the shrew, one obviously the hamster. As they begin to sing opposing sides, turns out that this play, although it is designed for children, it is a play of political intrigue, and is quite clever for those of you who pay attention. That being said, I need all of you to give me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
We toggle normal real quick.
The theater. What happened
Probably
to
check.
the theater?
I'm glad I double checked. Okay.
16.
Let me check my portents real quick.
Lovely 9.
Perception.
A lovely 9. A 16 from Henson. That's a persuasion check.
Yeah, I'm kind of blind.
You put in the persuasion perception.
Natural
Thank
20
God.
for your perception check.
I might be
and
blind, but Volker isn't.
Volker is not blind. Volker, you notice a woman matching to the description that it was given to you by Henzim, not Henzim, Esben, sitting in a booth not far from your booth. As she looks to be watching the show. Although with a natural 20 perception, you can see that she has already noticed you guys here based on the glances she's sending your way. Although these are quite subtle glances.
I'm going to point at her and cast message. Where are we meeting?
You hear a voice back in your head. Oh, isn't that a clever trick? Come to my booth, the lot of you.
Alright, which one of you two fell asleep already?
Sorry. Hold. Your brother is distracting me.
What?
What?
Huh?
What did you say?
Oh, I think my brother is up there visiting.
Yes!
Say hi to him for me.
No, I told him he's bothering me. Continue. You have to repeat like the last minute of what you said.
Alright. I saw the lady and noticed that she has seen us too. I cast message and tell her where do we meet. She invited us to her booth.
Heck yeah. We're going to the rich lady's booth. Let's go!
So you're the one that fell asleep. I see.
I fell asleep with a 16 perception check?
You were not the one looking.
Alright. I feel hated upon.
So, as you
Hold
guys
on. Let me see what the shrew is going to do next.
No, he's going to yours hot save.
as you are being dragged away, as when you can see the shrew, as he sings out this dramatically emotional bellow, just telling how this hamster's broken his heart and how he'll never see her again. As the hamster walks away with the shrew's friends, and you're dragged away from the performance.
That's tragic.
It's real life though, so it's fixable.
This is a kid's show.
After the dramatic statement, the shrew tells a joke, and you hear all the kids laugh.
There we go. There's the fart joke. I knew it was going to be in there somewhere.
Meanwhile, Esmond is still like morally offended at the outcome of this show. Like, this is a kid's show. He's just like stuck on that, stammering as we walk away.
Yes. Okay. And so you guys enter into the booth, and the first thing that you guys smell is a scent of cinnamon. It's not overwhelming, but it is an underlying tone within this booth as the tall woman. This time she's donned what looks to be a sapphire blue cloak. She gestures to the chairs next to her, which surprisingly, there's already 3 empty chairs, and her hood is down. displaying beautiful silver hair.
I would like to cast Detect Thoughts.
You'd like to cast Detect Thoughts.
Yes.
You cast Detect Thoughts. Do you just look at
Just
the
surface level.
surface level?
Yep.
Surface level is... She is... What do you rate surface level?
It's a great question. That's why I cast it.
Which...
It's like an emotion.
You can hear her
like
thoughts.
Happiness.
A little bit androgynous, as she says. Which one of them will sit closest? Will it be Espen or the gnome? Are you looking at her as you're detecting thoughts?
No, I very purposely avoid eye contact.
Okay, give me a deception check.
Hold on a second. I'm
You're
not
good
on my
at those.
computer!
Smooth.
Deception, you said?
Deception, yes.
18.
18.
You figure out if you do the funny accent, you roll high.
Just a second. I'm doing a poison roll. What is the bonus to this? Insight. Okay. Perhaps it'll be the little wizard. I do know he likes to talk a lot. It's basically that her thoughts are evaluating the three of you. And then finally, I'm guessing that Esben did not communicate what I asked him.
I would like to sit down in the seat closest to her.
Ew.
I'm not scared of her. She can't see me.
I cannot wait for her perfume to mess you up for being the closest.
My friends don't like my armor. My armor protects me. Just because you guys wish you had armor as cool as mine doesn't mean you need to attack me for it.
I don't like your mage armor. It sucks. The pattern needs to be better.
You
Yeah.
sit down closest to her, and she looks down at you, cocks an eyebrow, as in your head, in the detect thoughts, you hear You hear her say "interesting" at the same time as she says, "Well, hello, little one."
Right, arms hands him.
Handsome. I'm
That's
aware. Esmond, darling. I wasn't expecting to see you here so early.
It was my idea.
It was your idea. So are you the leader of this little troop?
I'm gonna
I
look
don't-
at both of them and go, "Yeps, that's me."
I don't think we have a leader, quote unquote. He is with the fingers.
I'm the intelligence ones. He's the weird one.
I see.
What does that make me?
Looks... You're the cute one, darling.
Right.
I don't know how to take this anymore.
Hensom's gonna look really confused for a second and then just be like, okay, I guess it's a compliment, so I'll take it.
So, if you recall, I spoke to you of this magical item that this Fenris had been in possession of. Do you recall?
You know, for some reason, it feels like it's almost been 2 weeks since we've actually discussed anything, so it's a little bit foggy.
Of course, allow me to refresh your memory. Fenris, the individual whom you were investigating, found himself in a little bit of trouble. He had in his possession a magical item by the name of the Stone of Galore. Now, this stone is unique in that it is sentient. And it is this stone alone that can guide you to the treasure that has been hidden somewhere within Waterdeep by the former
Whites.
Lord of Waterdeep.
So's the stones talks.
The stone does speak, yes, young one. Now, I don't know where this was taken, but my connections do point to a cellar complex underneath the southern ward.
You
We're
do
in
not know,
relation-
but you know?
We're in relation to the southern ward, sorry. I don't have enough tabs open. Oh, we don't have a map of Waterdeep. Where
Well, we do, yeah. It's right here.
There you go.
you are a gentleman and a scholar and a
You're
connoisseur of
welcome.
fine drink and women. I guess not women, but woman, whatever. No, it won't load. South Ward. Does yous know where's Zoblob's shop was? By chance?
Old Sublob's shop.
Yips.
In her head, you hear, "That little bastard." And outside, "That I'm unfamiliar."
Right. So, where's exactly is this Sellers Wards? In the Southern Wards? Because Oz had no ideas.
Within the southern ward, I believe it was on the western portion of the southern ward. Right
And
around Coach Street.
in Dinklehead's brain. Gosh, I love this brain stuff. In Dinklehead's brain, he's gonna hear, right, says he's got the perfect memories. Where's Coach's Street? And where's Zoblob's streets? Zoblob's shop? And could there's maybe be a connection between the two? And that's
Who the f-
specifically at Flippy, because of course Volker is the one with the perfect memory, not Esben. Sorry, Esben.
What? Oh,
So what would be the answer, Mr. DM, that I can respond to this nincompoop?
They're only a block apart.
Like a block apart.
So these maybes be's connected. Right. All's right. It says, I don't mean to alarm you, but I think there's might be a connection to this things and Zoblobs. And I's like Zoblobs to suffers. And I get a very big grin on my face when I say that.
I see.
Continue.
So what should we do? How do we help you help us?
Well, in case Espen had not communicated, I represent the Open Lords. The Open Lord himself. And it is within the benefit of this great city of Waterdeep and the people that reside here that this stolen wealth is returned to them.
What was the name of the open lord?
The current open lord? Let's see. That would be
I don't
good to
think we
have
ever.
off.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever been given a name for the Open Lord. I am glad she's willing to say this information because I completely blanked on all of this.
You're good. You're good. You're good. Okay. So we, as Flippy and I established, we are in the year 1492, I believe, or 1493 or something.
1492.
94.
1494. Okay.
Like 92.
Let's see. Let's see. The Masked Lord. Wait, this is. Come on. Dugald, Never Ember. And Lerel? No. Let's see. Come on. This is not easy to find. That's
Of
the
course.
ruling council. I don't need this. You know, I search Open Lord, and the top thing is not the Open Lords. It's an entirely different thing. The current Open Lord is Larel Silverhand.
Isn't this lady's name Laurel too? Or did I misremember that?
So many handouts, man.
This dawns upon you as you connect these two, as she looks at you. And Volker's the first one to come to this recognition. It's like there's something about running into somebody of great import. And there's another thing of just genuinely not expecting to run into somebody who is important, like just off the street. And so it just doesn't register until just this moment. You are face to face with the Open Lord, Ledile Silverhand.
Esmond's too busy watching the play.
I also realize that we are in front of the Open Lord.
You do?
I immediately end detect thoughts. It's done.
Let's see.
Ozlux to formally apologize.
She cocks an eyebrow.
I'm sorry.
What? What are we apologizing for?
Yous wouldn't know.
Do I want to proc a deception?
In Esbin's head, I was reading his mind.
Yeah, and?
She's the Open's Lord.
It's just kind of like a pause.
Is the mouth open at all when he does this? Like, is it just like the mouth slightly open? Like,
I imagine I see him is like on the booth. It's like, leaning hand and like elbow onto like the window still to see from the booth, and then he's like,
Pretty much.
What's here?
Oh.
I will get off my chair and bow before her a little bit.
She raises her hand just a little bit. Yes. Thank you for your eventual recognition.
In Zmar's defense, I's not met someone as famous as yous. Maybe he's counts, but I don't know. And I point at Esben.
What do you mean? I'm not. What are you talking about? I'm barely known.
Was you most famous than me's?
Well, as
Oh
I was
no.
saying, from my own position as Open Lord in Waterdeep, it is of great importance that this wealth is returned to the city. And frankly, there are not many individuals who I could not either trust nor keep tabs upon to return this wealth to this city.
So we's got to give it back to you, sir. Right, I understands now.
Young gnome, young Shenzhen, this wealth was stolen from the people by the former Open Lord, Neverember. It was stolen and hidden away. It should be returned to you, people.
It wouldn't be too hard to remember, but that is what the fuck is his name? His father.
Neverember's father?
Rainier's.
Yes. So you would know that Rainier's dad is the one who stole this is that wealth, because Rainier's father used to be the Open Lord of Waterdeep.
And he stole the rock. Well, I don't think we know that he stole the rock.
You don't know if he stole the rock or whatever. Everybody knows that Rainier's father did get ousted from his position as Open Lord in a fit of shame, and there's the underlying rumor about the hidden treasure, which even earlier on in the game, I believe that Rainier made some comment about it. But that being said, Rainier has maintained his own connections in the city and is separate enough from his father that his father's reputation has not sullied his good name.
That being said, they tried to kidnap him though.
So
Yeah.
what's in it for us for helpings? Us finding this.
What is in it for you?
Yips. Oh, it's likes eggs.
Is not the gratitude of the city, of everyone in the city, enough to
Zoblobs
satisfy you?
died whilst we did this. Just asking for us a friend.
What about Sublob dying?
If he just was connected to this treasures and then was no longer alive.
I'd like to remind you that murder within the city is punishable by either prison or execution.
I don't think he's gonna die.
Allow
I'm
the law.
sure he's saying that by accident, if something did happen and he died, not by any of our actions, but just happened to die.
Question, Mr. Storak. Yes. We are still having the mental tether thing, right?
Yes.
As you say that you hear from a Volker, you are an idiot every day of the week. Why not take a day off today?
Cause when I was reading his minds and I said Zoblobs, she said he's a bastard. So she doesn't like him.
Yet to publicly mention that you want him dead? That's if he happens to die. It's gonna fall on you for suggesting it.
Nope, arms out, guys.
God.
not a fan of this.
Listen, Zoblob will die.
I do apologize for my friend. He sometimes gets a little eccentric with how he decides to say things.
I'm just
Apology
hungry,
accepted.
and I'll take out my last egg, and I'll crack it open and put the eggshell in my pocket.
You just see.
Did you just open? Did you just crack it open and then put it back into your pocket?
No, I take the top part of the shell into my pocket, so it's another like margarita egg.
You just see Esmond just kind of like shiver as he does this.
Listen, if you can't be your real self 100% of the time, then don't play.
I don't think is the real yourself at the moment, unfortunately. Oh, my roll 20 crashed.
Oh no.
So, like I was saying, how can we help you and you help us?
She cocks another eyebrow. Just a second.
Oh no, that now is the DM getting ambushed.
Alright, I had to establish the dog feeding schedule tomorrow. She cocks an eyebrow and says, "Are you?" I see. With my own authority, I can guarantee some privileges for the lot of you if you do return this wealth to the city.
Like the titles?
No, titles I don't know if I can guarantee.
Not what I ask though. Like, he's asking how can we help her, not what we get in return.
I see.
I
I misunderstood
asked
the question.
I also asked what we got in return.
So, she says, the way you can help is to retrieve this stone of galore and return it to me. And I will ensure that it is within the right hands, not within the hands of brigands.
So you're just looking for the stone, not necessarily the vault?
The stone is the key to finding the vault.
Odds likes to counters. I want to help find the vaults too.
You want to help find the vault as well?
But yeah, if I'm gonna go through the efforts of finding your stones to find the vaults, then I'd like my missions to be like a full circles, not just I kind of find the stone and that's the end of that.
I see. Well, if you perform yourself admirably, I don't see why this cannot be arranged.
Right. Arms in. I'll get a privilege. I don't know what that is, but I get one.
I mean, we are here, so I think we're committed to this.
I mean, you already know what my agreement was, so I guess we're on it.
I appreciate everything that you are able to offer. Thank you. The city of Waterdeep thanks your effort. Now,
knows?
if you head to the southern ward, find what you can. If you do not find anything, return with whatever information you find.
All right.
Where's Kenweed's find? I guess we knows where we can find you.
I try to make it a practice to attend plays, yeah. If I am not here during the night, return the next night, and it is likely that I will be.
So, how powerful is this lord? Like,
The open lord?
Yes.
The open lord, the open lord is basically Waterdeep is run by a ruling council of the lords of Waterdeep. The open lord is the only public face of the city. So there's basically a council of varying lords of power who make the decisions for the city, and only the open lord is the one who is known to everybody. So she has a lot of authority in that she is known around, even though she's not the one who has the ultimate authority.
See. So, she's what's the word? Yeah. I understand.
What does the area around us look like? Actually, before I do that, I'm going to bonus action consume my last 2 sorcery points. Last 3 sorcery points. My mistake. And reclaim a 2nd level spell because I am going to do something.
Okay.
All right.
What does the area around us look like?
It is a dark booth. The play is nearing the intermission. Of the area around. I mean, it's a nice booth, if not smaller than the other one that you visited when you went to see Mert the Merciless.
I would like to cast Detect Thoughts again.
Just such a fucking moron.
You
And
cast
this
Detect Thoughts?
time, I am going to start trying to scan the individuals that I can see to see if anybody knows that the Lord is that she's up here.
Give me a this is interesting. What do you think you would roll to do this?
Probably my spell casting ability because I'm using a spell specifically for it. But
I can do that. Make a roll with that.
Okay. Am I proficient in this?
This, as opposed to pursuing one person's mind, this is shuffling through dozens and dozens of minds. So no, you are not proficient in this.
I see.
Get rocked.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22.
You begin shuffling through people, and you hear there's a group of teenage girls who are deeply invested in the drama of the current show, and you quickly pass on from their minds. You listen to some gossiping theater employees as they're commenting about the current relationship status of one of their other coworkers. But you do find one individual just within your reach who just the surface of the mind is that what is she doing here? Here of all places. That can't be right.
Right. Miss High Lords. I don't want to alarm yous, but she's might wants to find a disguise if yous wants to comes back. People's knows and are surprised that yous here.
Oh, handsome. I appreciate your concern. Thank you. I will consider what you said, and I shall consider whether it is worth being seen by the people putting their trust within me, participating in life that everyone here does enjoy, or if I should try to disguise myself everywhere I go.
I means
That's
here's a
PR
thought
for
for
mind your own business.
here's a thought for you. You could disguise yourselves to seize what people thinks, and then tries to fix that so you's helping the people by both ways. Specifically his.
I'm putting together that you are trained in the arcane, yes?
Not quite. I don't know. I've got a friend. He's helping me.
You have a friend helping you.
Yep.
Fascinating.
I myself, I'm trained in the arcane. I'm trying to, switch focus from this moron. And I would assume you are too, since you seen my friend while he was invisible.
It is not lightly that one is trusted as open lord of Waterdeep. I try to keep my skills quiet. I just want to assure you that even if I were noticed here, I am not alone. She raises a hand and hands him. You feel as like you become aware of mines within your range, as 3 additional mines come just within your range.
Ooh.
Eyes feels them. Yep.
That confirms what I assumed.
Just such a fucking moron, Storak. I hate you so much.
I love it.
What? Oz didn't do nothing.
Your skills, I can guess, will be quite useful in this mission that I have set for you. Is there anything else that you might need to know? I might not have the information, but I will do what I can.
My friends are telling me to keep Smile's mouth shut.
There's only one person telling you to keep your mouth shut. Esmond's actually very distracted.
At this point, the intermission is just reaching its like the point, and at this point, the hamster looks across this courthouse that they've entered with the shrew on the other side, who has now been bequeathed a lordship, as the hamster calls out, "But Bartholomew, I really do love you," and then the curtain closes as intermission is called.
How are the kids reacting?
I have not paid attention to anything
You
that was going on.
You hear the squealing of teenage girls as like, "Oh," as one young boy yells "Boo!" At the top of his lungs.
I see. So, a question that we could ask her.
If you have any questions that she may or may not have the answer to before heading into this endeavor.
Hey, you should ask your friend if she can help your friend. Mr. Dragon Man.
He's not going to bring that up. He hasn't brought that up to you.
I know.
Yes, random person I met on the street that's supposedly the open lord. Could you help me with my friend who has a devil problem?
Yeah, I don't see anything going wrong with that.
I've already done the same thing. Nothing went wrong with me. This is an absolute win.
Esmond was also not paying attention for most of that conversation. So.
The question is Espen part of the booing crowd or the crying crowd for this play?
Probably more on the crying crowd than the booing crowd.
I see.
He's got a heart.
He's also dealing with a lot of emotions right now. So.
Are you aware of? No. Okay, I know what to ask her. Are you aware of the commotion that is been happening within the sewers? Right?
Volker, it is my job to be aware of this. Me and my compatriots are dealing with it as we can. But that is not of your concern.
Involved. Oz knows it. Oz feels it. Oz sees it in his eyes.
If you follow the Waterdeep Wazoo, you would recognize that there was a thing put upon this Zoblob that you mentioned, and he was ousted as a Xanathar guild member.
Right.
Yeah, he was the one who voiced my concerns to the Watchful Order of Magisters.
Your diligence is greatly appreciated. Not for you, I don't imagine that if the City Watch would have been able to ascertain his true intentions.
Right. Can I put in another's potential leads? Does that?
To me specifically? No. If you have a lead, put it into the City Watch. That is their jurisdiction. I have bigger fish to fry.
Yeps, I thought so.
Any
other leads?
Am expressing as much patience as I can. I do come to these shows to help ease the stress of responsibility. And at the moment, forgive me for saying this, but I'm worried that I'm wasting my time.
No, I don't have anything to say to her.
All right.
Has been still barely paying attention. So.
Use tries defines us. Or thinks.
I try to find you.
It's confusions. The whole of events that transpired, and he's not paying attention. And he was the ones involved, so it's like he's missing half the story.
Interesting.
I'm so upset.
Find this stone for me, gentlemen, and we shall talk further.
Right, stones. Got it. The
Rocket
swords in
stone.
the
Right.
stones. The stones in the stones.
Does she take a leave, or are we,
I take my
nudged to leave?
She gestures with her hand and dismisses you and goes back to watching. As the intermission, you can see the 5 minutes is nearing its conclusion.
I grab Esbin's pinky and pull it hard so that he follows us.
The man is
Okay.
enthralled. Wait, do you touch him or do you use your mage hand?
I touch him.
Oh, good heavens! It's worse than I thought.
I mean, it's more than just the play that Esmond's like enthralled by. He is just in his head. So yeah, he'll just follow you.
Right.
Okay. Where do you go?
Oh, I guess we are going back to where the invisible people were.
You're going to go back to where the invisible people were.
Why go back to the
I mean-
building?
I mean,
We do have our Mr. Brainiac over here that can maybe find something.
last I remember, it was like the last track location for the Stone of Glory. That was right.
No, we just got told it's in the southern ward.
Oh, I thought that wasn't. No, that's in the Dock World. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the whole Zoblob thing. It's like literally across the street from this sting operation that Zoblob was a part of. And so from the very beginning of the game, I was right.
Well,
I even circled the street that she had mentioned. So
all right, Pink.
yeah.
But you're a silver dragonborn.
Yeah, man.
That's the pink stone that speaks to us.
All right, I guess we're going to the southern ward.
I don't think we should go to the southern ward tonight. I'm going to put forth the idea that we go back and sleep.
Why? I have all my spells and all my features.
Do you mind if we just go back to the festival for a moment?
To the what?
The festival.
Sure. Remember, right there.
Those, yips.
I just want to just want to see that band that is supposed to be the big calls. It was plastered all over the place for their
Ours don't got so lots of gold.
I'm sure this is going to be just out there.
Oh, and just I don't mind seeing it.
Sure, let's go.
That's baby fine.
You want to head back to the festival to watch the Generation of Eloquence perform their great reunion. Okay. Just a moment as I pull something up.
Sorry if you didn't expect to do this.
I actually had something on mine. I just have to go find it real quick. So, there it is. You all return as dusk has fallen. The autumnal night is beginning to show. I found this cool art that I think that captures a little bit of the essence of what's going on, even if it's not truly Waterdeep. That being said, you three return to the festival. As twilight sinks over the dock and lanterns flare to life with the colors of autumn, the crowd gathers near the main stage, a makeshift platform framed with ivy-wrapped posts and softly enchanted fireflies. The sea air around you is thick with the scent of cider, roasted nuts, and magic. Then, a single sustained note of voice and violin slices the dust like a knife of moonlight. All around you, the crowd erupts in cheers as the generation of eloquence enters onto stage. You can see the quintet in staggered formation, dressed in long coats and layered silk, each member striking a silhouette like something from a dream. Their music is strange and beautiful, and the haunting harmony that's woven through with virtuosic skill and subtle spellcraft. As this music begins to wash over your ears, your minds, I need each of you to give me wisdom saving throws.
Disaster. Here it comes. I
Man,
knew
take
the
15.
cards. Oh my god.
That's not great. Schnikers. It's probably fine.
Wisdom saving throw, total normal. I'm good. I hope.
Man. This is that wisdom save that you wanted to throw.
Henzim and Esben, you both become enraptured with the music. You could almost say charmed, and you feel exceptionally generous. As partway through the song, you can see the lead singer, Galasius. She commands the spotlight like a sovereign. Her voice is velvet smoke, ice and fire wrapped together. Her every glance carries weight. And when she glances at you too, you, Espen, just for a moment, you can hear in her music a subtle change of something deeply personal and terribly unresolved. But she calls out to the crowd and says, I beg you, I implore you, show these great musicians how much you appreciate them. And you can see people in the crowd at various points just start reaching for their coin purses and bringing them forward to drop them in hats and baskets that are near the stage.
How natural does that look as a non-charmed person?
As a non-charmed person, you can see there's a fervent desire to be generous from people who are not generally generous.
I'm looking at both my party members and I'm like a person with no money reaching for his wallet and a fucking I would like to cast detect magic.
Okay. You cast detect magic. And this is fascinating to see. As the air around you science in this world is an interesting thing because there are truly some scientists who study the natural world, but there's also magic. But there are times when magic is so closely tied with our understanding of the world that it is truly remarkable. And so you see sound waves being given off by these musicians that all are thrumming with enchantment magic.
Nuts. Oh, but this plays so perfectly into what I want to do later. Oh, it's simply beautiful.
I mean, this is just highway fucking robbery, essentially. How big is the stage?
It's a smaller stage. I mean, it's a festival, and there's many tents around, so the stage isn't an imposing thing. Probably about 20 feet wide, 20 feet long.
Let me catch the spell real quick. Let me have a look real quick at this AoE. Don't mind if I do. Oh, excellent. I would like to drop on my deck of cards and reach for the card of judgment, as I would like to fling the card at the stage and cast silence onto them.
Holy. Holy.
You reach forward and you cast silence. And in your eyes, you see the beauty of this magic being carried along by these sound waves as this aura appears around them. Silence fully erupts, and that magic dissipates into the air. There's no enchantment as Esben, you see Glacius's eyes go wide as she feels her throat, and there's absolute horror as she looks around and looks at you. What do you do?
Do I know we were charmed?
You feel the effects beginning to lie off, to dissipate, and you start to think, why was I feeling so generous?
I don't have any more to cast detect magic, man. Or not detect magic. Flippin' thoughts.
I think at this point, Ezra's going to be looking around to see if there's any like demon or devil kind of like around. Just constantly looking around and probably pulling out his dagger.
Do we see him pull out his dagger?
As an action, I'm casting Blade Ward on myself. Because that was a bonus action.
I mean, he's not being subtle about it.
The crowd is beginning to murmur as they're very confusedly looking around, and you can see all of the musicians on stage are looking around and like knocking on things, and there's no sound coming out, and there's true confusion. It looks like most of the musicians are showing confusion, but horror is shown.
I will inform to the two knuckleheads. They are charming the crowd, and you too. They're trying to take your money. They are thieves.
Right. So, Why is they doing that, though?
Because they're thieves!
Well, one of them needs it.
Do we all notice the horror on her face, or is it just Esben?
Give an insight check.
Yes, chef.
Yes, chef. Insighto. Where the hell is that thing?
It's under I, as in India.
Idiot.
Idiot.
No, I want to look. I want to recap this. I want to luck it. Oh my god!
Oh, the dice tell a story. Get stepped on, important man.
Oh, do I have portents? Okay, that's it's at 15 on the die.
Okay.
So it's 18.
18.
Let's go!
So both of you are able to read that expression of horror on her face.
Right. So if they's just thieves, then why is she's actually like horrified? That don't seems right.
So what did you do? Did you cast a spell?
Yes, I
Drop it.
silenced. Why?
Drop it.
Arms with him's wise.
Yeah,
Look,
like, what can I read from Aspen? Wow, why do you know her?
Yes, I do know her now. You're going to drop that right now.
Arms gonna walks away and you can drops it. Good luck, those. And I'm gonna start walking away to try and outrange this music.
You do have calm emotions. I don't.
Does that work? Does that work?
Probably.
I don't have second level spells, so yeah, I walk away.
You're so fucking boggers, Thorak. I would like a better explanation than just asking me to.
I'm gonna cast Bless on us three, and I'll stay.
I would like a better explanation than just letting thieves be. I don't care if you know her.
It is a very complicated situation. And I'll just say this, since it is not my place to tell you what is going on in their lives, but it is kind of a matter of being able to ever do exactly what they're doing now at all.
Steals?
Perform. It's a complicated matter. I don't have the time to talk about this now. Drop the damn spell.
I think it's too late.
I look at the crowd, look at the players, look at the lady freaking out. I take a sigh. But their money. And then I drop the spell.
As we're going to quickly try to cover its ears before they start playing again.
The sounds come through as you drop this silence, as you hear a mid-statement. Magic has been cast upon us! Oh, look, we can hear! And like amongst the confusion, there are many people talking, but eventually you hear somebody shout out, "I think
I
there's a prankster amongst us!" And you can see several tieflings are being accused of casting some sort of silence magic upon the show, because it could be jealousy, it could be anything.
I
Um,
point at the lady and cast message. I know what you're doing. Seize upon it.
I will
you see,
also reach out
yeah.
telepathically at the same time. It's funny because I was going to do this independently too and be like, right, says, I see that you scared. What you scared of?
Um, you both, seeing as you both said this simultaneously, you both hear, I, what, what are you doing? Why are you doing this to me?
Well, you tried to steal from me, and I was down
Cease
to
your
appreciate
thievery.
that.
Like that they're both saying shit at the same time. Must be extremely confusing.
Um, she doesn't respond to you guys again as she calls out to the crowd, the horror dissipating from her. She says, to everybody here, "I'm so sorry, everybody, but apparently we have true despisers of music and magic who wish to interfere with our enjoyment of this autumnal festival. We'll
No,
have
I
we'll
wish to
have
keep my coin.
a city watch to come and root out whoever might be causing this disturbance. Thank you all for sticking with us."
Since she doesn't respond, I reach out to Esbin mentally and go, right, you's got some explainings to do's.
Thought
I
you could read
think
my
you's
mind.
in leagues with them.
What happened to reading my mind the last time?
I can't do that right now. I was reading the highest lord's mind.
That was before. What do you mean?
Oh, if not knows. But you need to explain, because I was using leagues with them, and I'll point, but I want, like, nothing comes out, but I point aggressively when I say that, like I'm saying it out loud. You know,
The
like Joey and
accusatory
Brent, like,
silent finger.
I know what you're doing.
Let's just get out of here for now. They're going to be dealing with a lot of shit right now. Let's just go. I didn't think it was going to turn into that.
Yeah, you're replying that to the mind or saying
Yeah.
that out loud?
No, I'm not saying that out loud.
Oh, he's
Right.
learning.
It's times to goes. Let's goes.
As you guys begin to step away from the festival and walk through the crowds, it begins to lighten up and get dark as Volker, a little rat, runs right up to you and squeak squeak starts squeaking towards you up on its hind legs and looks to be gesturing towards you.
Ah, a rat. How? I step on it? No.
No, our friends! You can't step on our friends.
Well, I guess am I is it like beckoning towards like the party or only me? Eh?
It's got this little hand that's gesturing towards you.
Sure, I'll follow it.
It looks like it wants you to get closer to it.
Okay, I'll step towards it.
You hear a little tiny rat voice say,
Oi, Volker, it's Kelso.
you recognize Kelso as one of your employees.
All right, excellent.
Damn, Jackie.
We got a problem, mate.
Is the matter fine?
The man was good, but we saw there's some folks hanging around the lady shop across the street. They don't look like right folks.
Oh.
Oh no!
I'm the
Right.
only one with good things going on for me.
You're
Everybody
not.
else
You
has
have
got-
some love.
Yeah, but that's a personal vendetta.
I don't know if it's personal, but it involves your parents.
It was personal long before it involved my parents. The moment I stepped foot in that shop, I called him the Blob.
You were like, hey, I want to buy that statue.
Nah,
All right.
nah, I have screenshots. Hold on.
Okay. I mage hand the rat and put it on my shoulder, and I walk towards the party. Provided, the thing doesn't resist.
Mhm.
It would seem that we have bad people within our manor. I tell to the two idiots in the party.
I'm not an idiot. Everything was calculated.
So
I see.
he said that there's some unsightly folks hanging around the lady across the street.
Wait, the lady across the street?
Yes.
Oh, as in
It's
like
your friend.
As in your
Fuck.
friend. I don't know her.
I completely misunderstood. Are they asking something from her, or why are they unsavory? I say that as I, keep pace.
Yeah.
Towards the inn.
Well, we recognize the dark cloaks and the fact that they're trying to stay hidden. They don't expect a rat to spot them.
How many?
Well, I spotted 4 of them. But I'm the one who came to find you. The other, my siblings, they're the ones who are trying to keep an eye out. Make sure they don't come to the manor, that's for sure. We flew up early just to come get you.
Any drow by any chance?
Hard to tell.
What?
Oh,
Can we
God.
keeps going?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
I was keeping pace, as in I was going towards the manor at like a faster speed.
Volker just starts talking to a rat and then starts moving faster towards the manor.
I did mention that I'll backpedal it and say not the manor, but like a friend. I would just say, I'll just call her name. Fala seems to be in trouble. And I, start walking out. So I walk to rat friend. Oh, I got pinned.
Okay, well, we'll shelve this for later. Then we need to go back to the manor anyway.
Right. I think we all needs to have a sit downs and talks about what's going on.
We'll have time later. We need to move.
I'm the only ones that said what's happening to me. And sags his head a little bit and just picks up the pace and tries to desperately keep up with Esben. But with
And so, yeah.
I was gonna say, if we're gonna wrap up soon, I kind of want to go to bed.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, you're disgusting, Storak.
I have a hard time
It's-
limit now.
You all reach the manor, and we will wrap up very shortly, but I'm curious, what is your guys' each of your first choices?
I don't know who Vala is.
It's the herbalist elf lady that is right across the street.
Again, I don't know who Vala is.
Esben does know who Vala is, so
She's been working within our manor for some days.
Again, you think I paid attention to some random elf lady that walked into our house?
when there's a bunch of people that keep walking into our house.
Yeah,
Well,
because
she was
it's
the
literally
one
job-
fixing the garden.
and I haven't been into the garden.
Oh my god.
I have bigger fish to fry.
Esben
Okay.
knows your friend, so he would come and help anyway.
Yeah, he's keeping the manor and going straight to her shop. I don't care if there's
Yeah.
4 and only 2 of us.
We'll figure it out.
I'm fully prepared. Mage armor, blade ward. I have everything prepared. If a scuttle
As you-
were to happen.
Okay, so you step up to Fala's house. What do you do, Esmond?
Esben will follow, but what he's going to do is he's going to cast invisibility on himself when we get close by. So that
Oh
way he
my-
can kind of
okay.
like...
Oh, it's gonna
Yep.
be only me.
It's going to look like it's only you.
That's fine. I have a rat friend.
And excellent.
I think Esben would have
And
told you
Tenzin.
that ahead of time. So
Inzim is going to find an egg.
Do you go do you go back to the manor just to let the rest of the people do what they do?
I don't know who Vala is.
So I'm
You
going to
mentioned a friend.
Yeah, and we just had
In trouble?
yeah, and you both hate my friend.
I love it.
Like, hello? There's been no reciprocation. I say I have a new friend that's here to help me get power, and you're like, that's evil, ew. And then immediately I'm supposed to turn around and help your friend? Nah,
Of course.
absolutely not. I'm going for an egg, because, like,
You know what?
we gotta have a conversation.
You know what? Valid point. Oh, that's
Both
great.
hate my friend for no reason, and I'm supposed to help your friend? You can go suck on my nuts.
No, you can go suck on
All
a
right.
dick, though.
I am going
So
to
in that case, here's what everybody interacts with. Espen, you cover yourself with the arcane. You become invisible and sneak forward to Fala's house to look for these intruders. Volker, you do the same, except not invisible. You step forward. You've coated yourself with arcane runes written
Protective
within the
magic.
sky, protecting yourself, protection magic, blade ward, preparing for a fight as you step up to this house. It is dark. There are no lights on within Fala's house, which is abnormal. And there are lights on within the manor. Enzim has chosen to step into the manor. Enzim, you do, and it's quiet inside. You don't see anybody. You don't interact with anybody. You go for an egg. And so, in the night, Enzim, you hear a voice speak out loud. You know what they say. No one expects the gnome. And we'll pick up from there.
Oh no.
You both can suck my nards. I was so right.